Vikings, let's win the game.
Attention fans, the time to bolster the roster is upon us. As the 2025 NFL Draft rapidly approaches, the Vikings are keen on strengthening the defense, focusing on one of their most pressing needs, the cornerbacks. This is because the team needs to acquire at least 2 cornerbacks either through free agency or the draft. The team already has a list of targets for the perfect pick, who is in the sights to join Minnesota's defensive wall. Welcome. Show your Vikings support by reaching 100 thumbs up on today's video. Info on the NFL pre-draft is heating up. Find out which players could be key to the success of the Minnesota Vikings in the upcoming draft in April. The focus will be on the heavy hitters, those players that can truly change the game for the Vikings team. Of course, we will especially concentrate on the cornerbacks, an urgent need for our team that requires securing at least 2 starter-caliber cornerbacks through free agency and perhaps even selecting a top-level one in the draft. But who might be in the Vikings' sights? Let's talk about 5 names that make a lot of sense for positions between the 24th and 40th overall picks. Regarding the selection process, the strategy might involve not just choosing the best available, but also making strategic moves, like trading positions to get the maximum value possible. This is something the Vikings front office might be considering to maximize their impact on the draft. The players on the Vikings' radar are, in the 5th position, we have Jahdae Barron from Texas. A true playmaker, Barron had an incredible season leading his team to the college football playoffs semifinals, showing not only instincts but also a remarkable ability in making tackles and interceptions. In 2024, Barron won the Jim Thorpe Award as the country's best defensive back after accumulating 67 tackles, 5 interceptions, and 11 passes defended. In the 4th position, Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame, unfortunately missing from their national championship game, is a lockdown corner who showed great potential even though he missed games due to injury. Morrison had 9 interceptions in his first 2 seasons. He's a man-to-man lockdown corner with good size, physicality, and fluidity in his movements. We must not forget Shavon Revel Jr. from East Carolina. His talent and measurements are impressive. He's 6 feet 3 inches and moves like someone smaller than that. Revel had 13 passes defended and 4 tackles for loss in the 2023 season, and he may have been on his way to cementing himself as a top 16 pick if he hadn't suffered an injury last September. Revel is one of those players who could become stars if they can stay healthy. Trey Amos, who played in Mississippi, is another name. With experience against SEC competition, Amos has shown he can thrive in both man-to-man and zone coverage. He had 3 picks, 4 tackles for loss, and 13 passes defended last season for the Rebels. He has all the tools to go in the first round and potentially develop into an NFL CB1. Last but not least, Azariah Thomas from Florida State stood out in practices at the Senior Bowl and shows tremendous potential at just 20 years old. His ability in press coverage is something opposing wide receivers would definitely fear. He only had 2 interceptions in college, but he did have 15 passes defended and 9 tackles for loss. And now, Vikings fan. Which of these players do you think could make the biggest difference for the team? Leave your comment below. Your opinion makes a big difference. Hit that subscribe button to receive more exclusive news like this. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings, let's go!